What's up, guys? It's Brendan. Happy Monday, my friends. For most of you, beginning of a new work week. Guys, you're not looking at a horror film. They did it. They passed the new crypto tax in my country. That's the leader of the Democrat Party in the Congress. They all voted for it. Most of the opposition party, the Republicans, voted against it, but they got it passed. And of course, President Dementia is going to go ahead and sign it. So, he already did sign it. Let me read to you why this is scary, okay? So this bill was written 40 years ago. Shouldn't apply to crypto at all, but it doesn't matter because they want your money, right? They printed trillions and trillions of dollars, making the dollar worthless, and now they want your money. They need to tax you more. See, in my country, they tax you on your income. Then you take that income that's been taxed, you're fortunate enough to invest it, and you make money, then they tax that again, okay? And that's all they're trying to do with crypto now, making it harder and harder for the average person to find financial freedom. So get this. This bill, let's see. There's a provision included in the bill to amend tax code section 6050, and it stoked fear in the crypto industry. The law, written nearly 40 years ago to apply to in-person cash transactions over $10,000, essentially requires recipients to verify the sender's personal information and record his or her social security number. Now, that's our identification number in my country. You have to record the person's social security number, the nature of the transaction, and other information such as address and things like that, and report the transaction to the government within 15 days. Now, you can say, oh, well, who cares, right? That's just bullshit. Nobody's going to do that. Really? Well, read this. You want to see the penalty for not doing this? Unlike other tax code violations, violations of 6050 are a felony. And some lawyers have pointed out that applied to cryptocurrencies and other digital assets like NFTs, it would be nearly impossible to comply with the law. So a felony is a severe crime, okay? It's not a slap on the wrist. That's cuffs. You're getting handcuffed on a felony, okay? You're going to jail. You're going to prison. White-collar crimes, they call it. So, of course, this is the country that I live in, and losing our freedoms every day, guys. That's why it's more and more important to secure your financial freedom as soon as you can. Let's go ahead and jump into the TA. Surprised that the market hasn't really reacted to that much, but then again, I'm not that surprised because the market makers can do what they want with the price. Let's look where we're at, guys. So, again, we're tracking in the daily time frame, 73 bars now in the bearish black swan. Overall, we are in our pitchfork here, our Fibonacci pitchfork. Here's your median line, your heart line. Here's the ceiling, and then I have my fib circles overlaying, okay? And so this green dotted line is the 0.5 retracement within the pitchfork. You can see it's acting as a ceiling. Now, we had a pattern of dueling swans. Our black swan here sent the market down 10%. The white swan printed, put the market back up, and now we're just kind of slowly legging down again a little bit. This green retracement line, the 0.5 retracement line, has been very accurate, as you can see, acting as support and resistance. But again, the bullish side of this, guys, is Bitcoin doesn't have to shoot up to 70K from here. If it just prints candles up and down in this ascending channel, you're getting a higher price. Look at the cursor. You're at 68K here, okay? So this black swan, again, remember, this thing is active until 74.5 Bitcoin. So you could get up to 74.5, and now look, you can break the black swan. You can pump through it. This may have been the only retracement we get from the black swan, only. I mean, it was 10% retracement, so it's significant retracement. But, you know, having the black swan active this whole way, you just have to be very mindful of the price. But again, if Bitcoin just inches along, stays below this retracement line even, it's still an ascending angle here. So this is good. If it was able to do this, for instance, and go all the way out into December, I mean, here at December 19th, you would be at, 68, 69K Bitcoin. So, we'll just see what happens with the price action, but we are overall in this macro bearish pattern. And again, you can pump through these patterns, you can break these patterns. It's not a guarantee that it's going to destroy the price, but just keep in mind, if we did start getting significant retracement from this pattern, the most commonly retraced to fib, as I beat to death, is a 618, and that's at 50K. 50K 894, guys. So you could see price. Now, it's like I told you, it's going to depend on this quadrant with the fib circle. We're going to use it as support, as we did here, or is it going to act as a pivot point and drop us down? We do have the median line here as well. That median line is 59K. So again, this is ascending, so it goes up as you go along the line. So you got some safety nets here on the daily to keep price in this upper quadrant. You don't want to drop in this lower quadrant because then it can start getting a little bit scary. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So guys, what happens on the 4 hour time frame? Again, we're on a pitchfork. Again, look at our point 0.5 retracement line being used as support and as resistance. Right now, we fell below it. We are in resistance. Now, when we're Fibonacci pattern trading, guys, counter trend trading, everybody in the room knows this already, but you're looking for two shapes. You're basically looking for two shapes. You're looking for W's and you're looking for M's, okay? Now, in a normal situation, open up a Thomas Bukowski pattern book. This is a double bottom, right? This is a bullish pattern, which it is. But we're not trading this leg of it here, okay? So what you do in pattern trading, you're trading the trend exhaustion. So at the PRZ, the pattern reversal zone, at some point, price will start to reverse. This is what we're trading. Same on a double top. This is bearish, okay? Double tops are bearish. When they break, at some point, there's trend exhaustion. This is what we're trading. And the pattern reverses at the PRZ, and we are trading that. So that's what we're doing. So we're always looking at double tops, double bottoms for trends and for patterns, okay? That's what we're always hunting for. And I can see one right here. Let's go ahead and draw this. So we go up here from our high to our low, high, to the current low. If you get another candle lower than this, we'd have to adjust this, but that's where it is right now. And this would go out to the 886. 887 is good enough. And this would be a bearish bat, okay? A red bat. So at some point, if we do find some support, we could start coming up, and this would take you up to 68,350 before price retrace. Now, where does price retrace to? Well, that's when you throw your fib on and you get your fib targets. And again, there's no guarantee of what targets would be met. It all has to do with momentum, with buyers and sellers in the market, as it does with any pattern, okay? It's just one possibility. It's just another possibility. We just lose 63.8 and drop down to 62.550 and find support here. So it really all just depends. Just having a pattern doesn't mean you have a trade. You have to get to the pattern reversal zone, and the candles have to cooperate with the correct momentum, okay? So this is one thing I'm watching here and tracking as well. Let's go ahead into 1 hour time frame and zoom in a little bit. So we had our double top on the 1 hour time frame. In the room, I had a 5-0 trade here, which is a pattern, and it gave us a nice drop between two Gann levels here. Got down to the 63.8 off of the 5-0 1 hour pattern, and again, double top. So what are we looking for? We're looking for patterns, right? So let me go ahead and look for a pattern here. See if we can find a pattern. So here, because it's a bearish pattern, we're looking for a bullish pattern because we're always looking for the reversal. That's what we're trading. We are trading the reversal. Gotta get new software. This lag is always brutal. So, boom. What is that? That's a shark. So we have a bullish shark. Let me go ahead and color this green. This is a 1 hour pattern. Smaller time frame patterns do not have the same power as larger time frame patterns, but you can see the candle did come up some, and they're struggling because, again, the momentum, you're below the 200. This doesn't mean you're going to go anywhere, but if you were going to go somewhere, you can go ahead and throw a fib on here and see what kind of targets you could potentially meet. You got to throw this on. I don't have the magnet on, but it'll be close. So it got basically to the 236. You got to get up to the 0.5 just to bounce off the 65.1, and the 618 would be up at 65. So overall, the macro, you're in a bearish pattern on the daily. These little small patterns aren't going to do a lot for you as far as getting you up somewhere, but it's there, and it's petering. It's petering out. I personally think the macro pattern will probably push us down at some point, and we'll see what happens with that. But if we lose 63.8, I could easily see us going lower, and again to maybe 61.3, 62.550. These are the Gann support levels, and then we would get picked up by another pattern. We have a white swan down there at 61.3-ish somewhere as well. So let's go ahead and throw on some other indicators. Let me get rid of this real quick. Let's just check out our trend and everything and see where we're at. Let's look at our volatility caterpillar. So last night we were trending below the caterpillar as it was constricting, and I was telling everybody in the room, if we don't get above it, that move's going to be down. Price was able to get above it, and that move went up. Okay, it went up, and we hit our head at 66.4, and then we fell back down, and now we're back down at 63.8. Again, pretty wide. It has to constrict before you have a real move. So this consolidation looks like it's going to take a while, and you're probably just going to be in this grid, 63.8, 65.1, trading sideways. You might go down a level. I don't see you going up because of the 200 moving average. You got above it and you fell right back below it again. But let's see what else we can see here. Let's turn that off. Let's look at our regression channel. Regression channels are useful for trading because it shows you trend regression, my friends. So there's your median, there's your bottom actually of the upper trend regression, and you are trading in the lower grid of the trend regression. Here's your median line right here, as you can see. So that's kind of your ceiling right here for the bouncing, okay? And here's your baseline, which almost lines up with 63.8. How accurate is that? So if you fell through the baseline, you're falling through the channel, you're losing key support at 63.8, and that's why I said I would anticipate you going lower at that point. So we shall see how that plays out. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Let's check out our friend Ichi and see where we're at, guys. So, really thin clouds being printed. How thin is this cloud? Well, you fell through it, okay, but now it's a resistance cloud. But look how thin it was as a support cloud. It was getting a little bit thicker, but you want clouds like this. You want big billowy clouds. You fell right through the moving averages, right through the cloud. This is called a Kumo twist when you're going from a support cloud or a resistance cloud to the opposite, okay? So, but again, size and shape of clouds in cloud trading matter, and this is pretty thin. You can see the line, the direction here of the cloud. This is thin. So this just tells me that price has the ability to do this in this level, okay? It can just go up and down, up and down. So again, we need a catalyst, right? We need some type of really mega bullish pattern to print. We need some news. We need something, because until that happens, you're just trading sideways, which is what we basically have been doing all weekend, my friends. Guys, if you like this type of TA, come check out our room. There's a free trial period that you can do it, no risk at all. We pattern trade. There's education, fantastic community, great admin team, great staff there, professional staff. I think you would really enjoy it. The link to the Discord is in the video description as well. Check out BitGet if you're looking for another exchange. I don't know if you just saw, Coinbase was hacked. Coinbase was hacked. Guys, if you want a secure exchange, check out BitGet. They are super liquid, no VPN, no KYC. Register with an email, $630 in bonuses to unlock. And of course, keep your eyes on Bitcoin, and happy trading and happy work week, everybody.